So the only one match anyone was interested in for WrestleMania rematch, Backlash, Crap Slash, whatever we're calling it, they've taken away from us. We've got a cage match, and they're glorifying domestic abuse on Smackdown now. This is Wrestling Bants. It's time for another review. Let's do this. So it starts off with a cage match. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. And pretty much killed the feud. I was enjoying it. I thought this had legs. This had time. They could have built this even further. This could have been a match on WrestleMania Backlash, but oh no. Oh no. Let's just kill Sami Zayn now. Get him out of the way. Because we've got bigger and better things for Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania Crap Slash rematch. WrestleMania rematch. WrestleMania Backslash. Whatever you want to call it. I don't care. It's a pile of shit. Is there any point in watching this show anymore? That's what you got to ask yourself. The cage match was good. I really enjoyed it. Both of them put on one hell of a match. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn, give them their flowers because it was very, very good. A good opening contest, a good cage match. They told a great story. The right person won, I suppose. I would have probably... Actually, I don't know. Maybe they could have taken this further. Maybe Sami Zayn could have escaped. And we could have taken it further. But Drew McIntyre looking strong here. They've got to build... They're building him up, obviously. Now we know as the opponent for Roman Reigns down the line. It was bound to happen at some point. Charlotte Flair's in the house, of course. And cuts a promo backstage. We're seeing her later on in the show, and we'll talk about that a bit later because we've got Happy Corbin in the ring, and they got far too much time for two mid-carders. This thing got far too much time for something that no one cares about. Who cares about Bad Joke Moss? Who cares about Happy Slappy Corbin? Slapnuts himself. Nobody. Who cares these two have got a match at WrestleMania Backlash? No one. This feud is main event, like WWE main event show best. The mid card of that. This is not for a pay-per-view or special event or whatever they're fucking calling it now. Whatever silly name that stupid 70-year-old dickhead's come up with. This was just terrible. We've got about 10-15 minutes of Madcap in the not Madcap, the other one, Happy Slappy in the ring, just talking away about something nobody cares about. No one's listening, mate. Finally, we get him asking for a sledgehammer, and on the Andre Giant trophy that no one cares about anymore. They've done nothing. No one cares about that anymore. That's been jobbed out and forgotten about. Can't even get on the Mania card anymore. Happy's dressed up as one of the guys who carries the thing to the ring. It's just been done so many times before. It was poorly done. He attacks Slappy Corbin, and then starts doing this weird screaming in the ring and kissing and cuddling the trophy, trying to pick it up, but he can't. Not strong enough, which looked ridiculous. Just a bad segment that no one cares about. The fans were dead for it. Fake crowd noise is annoying on this show. Please stop. The fake crowd noise. It's just ridiculous. Raquel Gonzalez or Raquel Rodriguez, whatever they're calling her now, had her debut. And she's a talent, no doubt. Squash match basically against a jobber I thought got a little bit too much in my opinion. She got a bit too much offense in this match for my liking. Should have been squashed quick. But yeah, she got the win. Predictable, but yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to build this girl up. Gunther had a promo, sort of vignette sort of thing with Ludwig Kaiser. Trying to build them up, make them look a bit stronger. And I'm all for that, I suppose. Oh yeah, Ricochet defeated Shanky or Shaky, whatever his name is, for the IC title. That monster's day is done already. He's forgot, like he's beaten already, so he's a joke already. And Jinder, like, yeah, he's dead food, man. No one cares about Jinder Mahal anymore. Jinder whatever Mahal anymore. He's done. Why is he even on the TV? At least Ricochet is getting time and getting matches, I suppose. That's more than Finn Balor got as the US title holder. And they don't utilize their mid-card titles. They don't care about them. We care more as fans about those titles than they do. That's the joke. That's the problem. We'd like to see stories and feuds over these mid-card titles, but we don't get it because they don't care about it. Vince doesn't care. It's very, very obvious. It's been obvious for far too long. They pretend like they care, but they don't, because it's proven in their shows. You could feature the Intercontinental Champion a lot more or the US Champion a lot more, and you haven't. For years, it's been the same old shit. Matches here and there, then you just change the champion for no reason. And it's just the same thing again. And then again. And then again. It's just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I'm glad Ricochet's the champion, I suppose. At least he's getting some sort of highlight, but at least he won. Could you imagine if Shanky or Shaky, whatever we're calling him, won the title? That would have been a joke. I'm talking about titles, unification for the tag team titles, like we all wanted, like we said they needed, because their tag team division in WWE is weak as weak can be. It's piss weak. Like T from the hospital, weak. Just weak, man. School squash. Do you remember them days when it was just weak as hell? Like, what is the point? Just not good enough. And now they're going further. Now they're stretching this story out, it seems, because they haven't got anything better to do. Because after the Usos win those titles, there's no one for them to face because they haven't got a tag division yet. It's just RK Bro and the Usos. And that's the joke. If they break up RK Bro, there's nobody else. There really isn't. Alpha Academy, the Street Profits. Do me a favour, behave. They're not on the level of the Usos. And that's been proven. We've been down the roads of the New Days and all of them. New Day, like our old day, man. And do me a favour, and I'll talk about them in a bit. But contract signing didn't happen. Brawl broke out because Randy Orton called Jimmy a bitch. That's the problem. Like you're swearing out, you're throwing out words like that, and then you're doing childish shit. Who is this show written for? It's all over the place. Like, figure it out and sort it out. Understand who your audience are. Contract signing didn't go down. Out comes Roman Reigns. That was pretty cool, him coming out and beating the shit out of Riddle, Orton. And then out comes Drew McIntyre and just takes everyone out, looking strong. And we get a 6-man tag for Backlash. Wow. Like, we don't see enough 6-man, 8-man tags with these lot. We haven't seen it time and time again on Raw and Smackdown. Now we're getting it on pay-per-views as well. This is a Smackdown main event at best. A bad one at that. Fucking 6-man tag on that show. Who cares about this show now? You know it's not going to be the main event. We know what's going to be the main event, and I'm going to quit before they quit. Trust me. Because the build for that has been shocking. Naomi defeated Shayna, but Shayna gets some heat back afterwards, trying to break her arm when Natty interferes. Bad match. Decent afterwards, though, I suppose. The heels look strong, which I like. Poor old Pete Dunne. What have they done to Pete Dunne? What have you done, Peter? What have you done? I can hear Trent Seven now. Peter! Where is he? Who cares? Don't come back. Don't come back, Butch. Bitch. Whatever you're calling yourself. Because it's embarrassing. This is embarrassing for him. For all of us that followed him in the UK, that supported his career. This is what they're doing to him. This is a joke. A joke. And then we got the New Day out there doing their old stick that we've seen for the, and they remind us for the last 8 years we've been putting up with their shit. 8 years. It's gone. It was stale after one. The last 7 years it's been brutal to watch. More fake fan noise for them as well to help them. They're just brutal. Xavier, can't stand him. Kofi, cringy as fuck. I won't say much about Big E, man, because the geezer hurt his neck. But yeah, this is weak, man. They are weak, and I've had enough of seeing New Day. Sheamus, Ridge Holland, I don't care about, and nobody else does. No one cared about this when we got like 2 matches out of it. One where Woods wins again via roll up, and it's just a joke now. They've made it into a joke. Even they joke about it. That's his finishing maneuver is a fucking roll up. Fuck me. Roll something up, please. Because how else are you getting through this show without taking something? Sheamus versus Kofi. Is this 2007? Jesus Christ. Sheamus wins. Nobody cares. Like, this feud is still going on and nobody cares. This feud was going on before WrestleMania and nobody cared. And it's still dragging out. Brutal. No one can think of anything better to do. Lacey Evans, chapter 4. How many chapters are we getting now? How many? Is she ever going to debut? Is she ever coming back? Is she ever going to wrestle? Or are we just going to get this week by week? Okay. They're telling a decent story. It's believable. It's her story. She's going on about how she had a bad dad. Lots of people had bad dads, love. You're not the only one. But she turned it around. Big up her. But not many people care, really. Like, it's not getting a good reaction from most people. We want to see what you can do in the ring, basically. That's the only thing people care about nowadays. Then we got a silly beat the clock, I quit thing. And this was stupid. Because nobody cares. I wanted to quit this whole show. I'm surprised no everyone else didn't. Start walking out the building. Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi. It's just Shotzi now. This was brutal. Fucking brutal. And I'm glad it only lasted 1 minute and 41 seconds. It felt like an hour and 41 minutes. Brutal. Ronda Rousey sucks. I've seen enough of Ronda Rousey. I'm sorry. She should not be ripping off Roddy Piper. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Charlotte against Aaliyah. And you knew where this was going. Charlotte couldn't get the win or couldn't get the girl to submit. Ronda wins. She walks away. Terrible segment. Terrible ending. Charlotte's just stood there with her dick in her hand, basically, like, what am I doing now? There was no like animosity, nothing. Just Wanda walks away waving at her. Bye. See you next time. Just terrible. And then for the how many weeks in a row we've seen it now? Now, can you imagine if they had a female? I don't know, Sonya Deville. Let's say Sonya Deville was in the ring. Roman Reigns spears the shit out of her because he doesn't like what something she says to him or something like that. Oh my god, people would lose their shit. The show would probably get cancelled because we can't glorify domestic abuse, can we? Oh no, we can't. But let me tell you, a lot of domestic abuse these days, a lot of it is women abusing men. But the message WWE is sending out, ladies and gentlemen, is that is fine. It is fine for women to beat the shit out of men and let it happen. But goddamn, would they not do it? Imagine if Drew Gulak, the real Drew Gulak, turned around and slapped the shit out of Charlotte Flair. Oh my god, that can't happen. But this can. This is fine. This is okay. Week after week. Ronda did it last week. Charlotte did it the week before that. Poor old Drew Gulak, man. He's just got to sit there and take that. Knowing full well the Drew Gulak we've all seen over the years, before he came to WWE, I'm talking about, what would he do if he was given a chance? If it was constantly happening, beaten up, would he turn around and take it every time? I don't know. Imagine what he would do. Like, they wouldn't allow it. They wouldn't allow him to do that because, we can't. We get so many complaints. Women being abused by men. We're glorifying it, but it's okay this way. Double standards, ladies and gentlemen, at the highest. At the highest. It's sickening. Absolutely sickening. This show is a joke. This company's a joke, and I'm this far away from not watching it because of shit like this. Thank you for watching Wrestling Bants. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Peace. Stay lucky. See you next time. Smash the subscribe button.